Have you ever seen a 10-foot sub sandwich or the world's largest pancake? Well, that's nothing compared to what you're going to see next. Imagine an Abrams tank. It weighs more than 10 tons, has a large gun on the front and a turret on top. Now imagine it covered in frosting. It's not a real Abrams, but it's, well, why don't you just watch and see? Just a warning, some viewers may get very hungry while watching this next story.
It's over 20,000 pounds, 15 feet long, and it has frosting all over it. It sounds like an Abrams tank, but it's really a strawberry shortcake tank.
You're challenging yourselves every time. Well, in my field, if you don't challenge yourself, what's the fun of it? So we challenge ourselves all the time. This, big challenge. Who is going to make a tank? Think about it. Who's going to make a tank out of a cake? Fort Benning.
Thanks to a new show on CMT and its crew, this jumbo-sized project started on Monday with over 30 volunteers, 2 brothers, and a lot of cake.
We brought in 25,000 tasty cakes. That's about 6,000 pounds, okay? We brought in cake as well, which is about 7,000 pounds. So you already got 14,000, 15,000 pounds.
In 2 days, the cake went from just a steel frame to a massive cake that even Willy Wonka would have been impressed with. And the Oompa Loompas don't have anything on the cavalry spouses, who volunteered to spread strawberry jam onto the piles of cake, a chore they didn't have any complaints about.
I just feel privileged to be able to work on this project because it is a great way to be behind the scenes and support our soldiers and then again our community.
After adding thousands of cakes, piling on strawberries, spreading frosting, and working hard for 2 days, the finished product arrived at a graduation ceremony where it was presented to the troops they worked so hard to impress.
Everybody kicked in, and for 3 days, brick by brick by brick, we baked cake. We had cake brought in, we put on the icing, we put on the jam, started airbrushing it, put on all the emblems, and we got us a full-scale Abrams tank. 3 days, baby.
After a lot of hard work, a shortcake celebration to remember, and a giant tank made out of cake, General Brown has the right idea about how to proceed.
Well, I'll tell you, that's a lot of PT.